I was born on the 29th of February, 1992, in a small town called Mafikeng. And according to the government, my official birthday is on the 1st of March, 1992, which is why you are seeing this today, because today happens to be my 30th birthday. Today is the 1st of March, 2022. I always knew that this day would come, but it feels like it came like a surprise. I am quite excited about it, even though there is a little bit of, oh my God, I'm getting old. But from my deepest heart, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to my family. I'm grateful to each and every single person that I have met in my 30 years of life, and grateful to so many people for so many things. I mean, my story of life has been quite a fulfilling one, and even though it's just 30 years, guys, I honestly feel that it's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, and God has made it so interesting. I have lived in so many different contexts, so many different situations, but He has kept me consistent and He has kept me stable. That is one of the things I'm very grateful to God for. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been reading the book of Exodus on how Moses was leading the children of Israel out of Egypt into the land of milk and honey, and how this whole transaction was, and how it was so difficult, and it had so many challenges, and that journey, God was so strategic in every single thing that He did, in every decision He told Moses to do, in every single thing. God was very strategic, and I am grateful that I have seen that God has been strategic even in my life. Even in the things that I have been through, He has been very strategic. I have seen the Word of God come alive in my personal life, and even through my darkest moments, my most challenging times, God kept me sane, and He gave me the willpower, and He gave me the desire to carry on, and He gave me the opportunity to revive whatever it is that I was going through. One of the things I'm very, very grateful for is my family. You don't choose the family you come from, but if I were to choose, I would choose my family again, because of the kind of people and the quality and the caliber of people that I found in my family. My mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, and each and every single person that I regard as family, I would choose those people yet again. Because if it wasn't for them, I don't know how my life would look. I wonder how my life would look. The values, the belief system, and the things we were taught in our family have guided me, have grounded me, and have made me the person I am today. I had strong male figures who taught me how to be a man of honor and integrity. Men who, against all odds, put their families first and put us as their children first. And I am so honored to have regarded them as my fathers. I'm particularly grateful to my parents for the one gift that if someone gives you, they have made your life for forever, and that is Jesus. From a very young age, my parents were believers, and they instilled that belief system in me. They taught me how to live a life that is full of God. They taught me a life of prayer, a life of following Christ, a life of following Christ without being selfish, without being self-seeking, and with purest and genuine intentions. I stand here today and say I have seen the Word of God work in my life because my parents taught me how to put the Word to work. I'm very grateful that throughout my schooling career, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, my parents were very involved. They were very supportive. They showed me that it really does take a village to raise a child. And throughout that journey, they allowed me to be myself. I was allowed to have a voice. I was allowed to have expression. And that is one of the things that is most important, especially in this life, because you don't want to live in a shadow of someone else's ideas and someone else's thoughts. And I'm very grateful to God that in the family that I was born in, I was given a voice. I was given expression. Even in the challenges that I went through, I learned that it was all part of God's plan. I always say that we can't join the dots forward, but we can always join them backwards. And today I sit here and look at my life and look at my time in high school, my time in varsity, and I'm like, that was God. The decisions I made then formed a part of this huge puzzle that is coming together. Day after day, I see how the decisions I made are bearing fruit. And the past is just but a collection of testimonies, a collection of past mistakes that I learned from. So good lessons, extremely good lessons that make a part of this beautiful life story. Sitting here, I can say boldly so that even in the mistakes that I made, I learned good lessons. And some of those mistakes were fundamental in the process of learning and becoming who I am today. And I'm really grateful to God that He gave me an opportunity not only to learn from my mistakes, but other people's mistakes who He has brought into my life. I have met amazing people in my journey of life. People who have inspired me to become a better person now and a better person even in the future. I've also lost people who I thought would have been in my life for forever. But according to God's plan and His purpose for my life, didn't really stay in my life. And I'm grateful for the lesson that they have taught me. I'm grateful for the times that we shared. But at the time I am right now, I'm grateful that they are no longer here. And one of the things, and when I was talking about my challenges or talking about the things that I've been through, I totally did not think that on this day, this time, my father would not be here. I personally thought that he would be here for long. He would be here to see all of these milestones and celebrate with me. But I'm confident in the fact that he's probably proud. He's probably very, very proud and probably wishing he was here to see and to experience and to celebrate these milestones. And if he was here, I would say thank you. I would say thank you to heeding to God's call about how to lead our family, how to get us to the point where we are. We are at a point now where we understand some of the things that he said. I understand a lot of the lessons that my dad mentioned when I was growing up. A lot of the lessons that he taught make sense right now. And if it wasn't for him, I probably would not know a lot. And of course I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't probably be seeing me right now because there's so much that the man plowed into my life that the trajectory of my life would have probably not been what it is right now. Going through varsity, my dad held my hand, my mom held my hand, my aunt held my hand. My uncle was very supportive throughout the journey. And even for me being in varsity, my cousins was already such a great example because they had done that. So I felt like I was following in their footsteps. And even the people I met there were instrumental in the coming together of this. And today, as I shoot this video, I really want to say thank you. I am grateful, and I am looking forward to more testimonies, greater testimonies. All I want to do, honestly, is to live a life that is full of God. I want to live a life where I'm experiencing His grace and just enjoying God's presence each and every single day, each and every single moment. I want to live in the miraculous. I want to live in God's plan. I think that for me encompasses so much. Because trust me, if I'm living in God's plan, I'll probably not need anything in this material world. I want to get to heaven one day, and I want God to say to me, "Well done, good and faithful servant." At this point in time in my life, I don't think anything else matters. I honestly don't think anything else matters. It's all about making sure that I live a good quality of life here on earth and help others to do the same. Help young people like me to experience God's presence in their life every single day. Throughout all of the things that happen in the world, throughout all the challenges that we have, throughout all the goals and visions that we have, our jobs, our marital lives, our relationships, and everything, our families, live a good quality of life because He kept us here for a reason. He kept us here for that purpose. I can't wait to share many milestones with you guys, many testimonies with you guys, where we are going to just be talking about God's grace and His favor. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. And I hope you are also excited. As we enter into this new decade, God's grace has increased. And as we enter into the land of milk and honey, we will slay those giants. One after the other, we will ensure that we slay those giants. And I'm saying we because you are going to be there with me. But it's going to be a beautiful journey. Today, I just want to share with you guys that I am grateful. I'm so grateful to God for every single thing that He has done thus far. And I'm looking forward to more testimonies. I'm looking forward to an even better and bigger future. A life that is full of purpose, full of the presence of God. So honestly, the only thing that matters is being on fire for God, being passionate about purpose, as well as enthusiastic about life and the future.